So our first dog is going to be Andre, which is fostered by Matt. Andre is a male Labrador Retriever and Boxer mix. He is 4 years old and 7 months. He is 51.6 pounds from North Carolina. He is crate slash house trained, needs a quiet neighborhood, no dog parks, no kids under 8, very snuggly and affectionate. And you can find more information about Andre at cdck.cc/Andre. Great. And Matt, can you start by telling us a little bit about Andre?
Sure. So Andre came to us from North Carolina, and he has been in DC over the last 6 months or so, but he had heartworm when he came to DC back in July. But he's all through that now, and he's 100% heartworm free. And Andre is uh, very loyal to his people. So what I mean is he'll watch you, and he has these beautiful, beautiful eyes. And he'll watch you as you walk around the room, as you walk around the house. He follows you with his eyes, and he definitely lets you know that you're his person. And so Andre, as you mentioned, would be best. His best life will be a place that maybe has its own backyard because he loves to run around, but he's not a fan of loud noises. And I live very near. I live very near the national airport, and so it's a hard thing for him because when the planes fly overhead, they make him scared. So someplace that's not surrounded by city buses and loud noises would be best for him. Otherwise, he'll get scared and he'll want to go back home into the house. And then as soon as he's home, everything's good. But when he's outside, he'll get a little bit anxious and want to go home.
Thanks, Matt. How has Andre grown since you first started fostering him?
Oh, that's a great question. So in the beginning, Andre was a little bit, um, I'd say, like with my dog, he'd be a little bit more competitive with toys and things like that. And now they're able to play and lay on top of each other and wrestle a little bit, and they become really good buddies. So I think he sort of has taken to Josh as his brother rather than having to worry about like keeping the toy away from him. So Andre's really, and I call him Andy, but Andre has really blossomed because now he's a lot more playful and less competitive or worried about sort of keeping all the toys for himself. But when I took him to North Carolina, he's been in a car several times. I took him to the mountains. Um, we love to go for hikes, and he loves to go for hikes. So we went for an hour-long hike in the woods, and he's great. He's not. He doesn't get scared. He doesn't get worried. He just wants to go and enjoys smelling all the things that you smell in the woods, like deer and squirrels and stuff like that. So when you're outside of the city itself, he loves to go hiking. And in fact, this past Saturday, we went to Rock Creek Park and we went for about an hour and 15 minutes. And he was just really, really in his element. It was a lot of fun. And he and my other dog will walk together, and, they're great on a leash together. So he's a lot of fun.
Right. Thanks for sharing that. And what types of forever homes do you think would be a good fit for Andre?
Yeah, as Mila was saying, definitely a home that had a yard and wasn't downtown. I do think that, as mentioned, having a child over the age of 8 would probably be the best thing because I've seen my little 2-year old nephew has played with him, and my 2-year old nephew will like pat him on the nose and punch him in the head, and he gets very excited with little kids like that. And so you've got a kid like patting him on the head or punching him in the nose when you're not looking, he stands up and he puts his paws on my little 2-year old nephew's shoulders, and it was fine. But he gets excited still, right? Because he didn't have a whole lot of interaction with kids before. So I think, a home with children over the age of 8, he's super playful, super cuddly. He loves to sleep in the bed with me. That is a thing. He does sleep in the bed and he loves to cuddle. So definitely, I think a house with kids who are a little bit older would be great. and someone that really, wants a buddy. This guy's going to take a little bit of extra work, in terms of being outside and taking him to like a farmer's market. That would be pretty challenging right now because all the people coming up to him. He's going to take a little bit of time just getting used to being in places with lots of people, right? Because he's probably gonna be a little bit anxious in that situation. But he is a wonderful dog and is going to provide someone with many years of loyal love.
Awesome. And is there anything else you'd like to share with us about Andre?
I would say that he is a typical sort of lab boxer mix. You can see these types of dogs love to de-stuff toys, right? I've had a couple of dogs like this, and it gives them a lot of satisfaction to pull the stuffing out of toys. So just know that that's probably not something you're ever going to train out of him in terms of his own dog toys. But he doesn't do this to my shoes, luckily. But these types of dogs, when you get toys, their goal is to de-stuff them and defluff them, and so we're on a first name basis with the people at TJ Maxx because they've got really good toys for cheap. But that's just how they are.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Matt, and thank you, Andre, of course. Again, you can go on our website at cdck.cc/Andre to find out more about him.
And he loves to give kisses, lots of them.
Oh, awesome. That's good to know. He's so adorable. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.